Your internal world is the only thing that matters. And in this video, Willow and I are going to discuss how to use self-concept affirmations to completely change your life. Now, this is going to be a very short and sweet explanation of self-concept. If you are not familiar with what self-concept is, I'll leave a video of what I've done before. But really plain and simple, self-concept is when you are focused in on yourself and you realize how you are, who you are, and how you relate to the world, how the world treats you. Now, I have come to the conclusion, and this is something that I really want to emphasize in this video, is that your inner world is the only thing that matters. Literally, it is the only thing that materializes. Everything that you are feeling inside your body will eventually, at some point, materialize in the 3D. This can be very empowering news, or let's say you don't have a lot of gratitude in your body, or you don't feel that great about the reality you're currently existing in. This may seem annoying to hear. So let's just talk about it and how you can use self-concept to really just step into any reality that you'd like. First off, I want to say that the world, the universe runs off paradoxes. It is a huge paradox. So when I tell you what I'm about to say, just hear me out, okay? You don't actually create your own reality. You're just stepping into different dimensions of yourself that already exist. So 99.99999% of creation has already been finished, and then you as the operant power are the observer of that dimension, of that reality. With this information, it's up to you as the observer to observe in your current 3D what you want, what you prefer, and then from that stepping stone, you enter into all these different realities. Now, what's really cool about this is that we're shifting billions of times per second. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me long to manifest this certain thing, or, oh, it's going to be difficult for this to occur in my life because of my past. Well, the good news is that we are shifting billions of times per second. Billions of times per second. That isn't even conceivable to the ego mind. You can't even, you can't really like quantify that. I mean, you can quantify that, but you can't really measure that. So with that being said, let's look at self-concept and how you implement that and change your reality. If your inner world is the only thing that matters, materializes, then that means the only thing you have to focus on is how you feel about yourself. And that's it. I was reading Neville Goddard again, like I do every night. And it's so funny because that book is busted. Like, I'm not even reading out of the book I bought years ago. I'm just using my Kindle because that book is tore up. I have come to the conclusion, this is how I want to live my reality. If it resonates, you can use it as well. Everyone is you pushed out is a concept that, again, how you feel about yourself is how the world treats you. Everything that you see in your reality is a reflection of what's happening internally. So if everyone is you pushed out, then why would I even focus on my relationship with other people, with other things? Because it's all me at the end of the day, right? It's all you as the operant power, as consciousness. So for example, if I'm wanting to change my relationship with a specific person, I'm not even going to think about the specific person. I'm just going to think about myself and how I am. Who am I on an identity level? Am I desired? Am I adored? Am I cherished? Am I the priority? Am I the main character? Are people nice to me? Who am I? Who am I? But even the last one, even the last question, how are people towards me? I don't even have to do that either. All I have to do is state the person that I am and then let the worlds conform to that. If everyone is you pushed out, really think about this. If everything, even including this beautiful cat right here, if everyone is you pushed out, then there's no sense in thinking about a subject because it's you anyway. Now, I will say, if it feels better to envision people coming towards you, money coming towards you, all of these things coming towards you, then that's fine. But self-concepts, you being love, you being money, you being the frequency of money, you being the frequency of health, wealth, and abundance, if you are that whole and complete on your own by yourself, then there's really no need to put anything else in the picture, which is just so fantastic. Once you normalize how you view yourself, I am successful, I'm the priority, I'm the prize, I'm the best option, I am a winner. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those statements of self-concept. Just those umbrella statements will flood you with opportunities, people, places, things that relate to those self-concept affirmations. It is so simple. It is so simple and easy. And sometimes it can become complex just because we want it to be complex. Just like how there's basic math, then there's calculus, and then there's other things. The most basic fundamental thing to understand is you are the operant power. You are the creator. You are the one and only consciousness. So getting on board with that identity, that belief, will help you realize that it's not a big thing. And if somebody is being how you don't expect them to be, then you just change yourself. You change how you operate. And then you'll feel less of a call towards doing certain things, hanging out with certain people, talking about certain things. Your conversations will naturally shift when you're successful, when you see yourself as a winner, when you see yourself as these things. Now, here's a big one, because I do get questions like this. And I started a text messaging service. I got a question like this the other day. So if you guys want to do text messaging with me, I'll leave a link in the description box. Also, the prices will be raised August 1st. So take advantage of the prices that I have right now if you would like. So I was thinking about self-concept and I got this question about, okay, well, what do I do in the 3D? It's very action oriented. Very, how do I handle these conversations, or how do I what do I do if a certain situation pops up? And it's not even about what you do, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be about frequency. You can make all the mistakes in the world. It doesn't matter. Once your frequency is aligned, you'll nail it. All you need is that yes. You can have a million no's, and just that one yes can completely change your life. So it's just about practicing that new identity for yourself. Because if you're successful and you start picking as the operant power, start picking experiences in your life that match up with that idea, you create momentum. You create an assumption. And this is also why the whole law of attraction, law of assumption, it doesn't really matter. The law of attraction is a law. It's not going to change just because people invalidate it. If the law of attraction is a real thing, then that explains why it might be or might feel difficult to change trajectories, because there's momentum on the topic you've been talking about 24/7. The best way to slow that momentum and get into a different state is to go neutral. And once you go neutral and start saying things like, I'm successful, I'm a winner, I'm the prize, I'm the main character, or whatever self-concept affirmations resonate with you. Oh, there's a fly. once you start embodying that new identity, then it's going to be very easy and very obvious, very natural for people to do things for you and for you to line up with those frequencies that you've created, those thought forms in your mind. I hope that helps. I've been yapping. It feels good to yap. My goodness, it's been a while, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Self-concept is everything. It's not even hard. That's going to be the affirmation for this video, is that it's very easy. This is all so easy, and it's very simple, and it's very fast. It's very fast too. One of the biggest myths about this is that you need to be patient, or that you need to wait. You need to wait on the manifestation. But you are the manifestation. You are it. You don't have to chase anything down. This is also how you detach. Because again, with the universe playing in paradoxes, you don't detach without attaching to something else. That's not how it works. When you detach from feeling hopeless, disempowered, when you detach from the state and the mood of feeling unsuccessful, you attach to the feeling of being successful, being worthy, being deserving, and belonging. I hope that helps. You absolutely have the power to change your circumstances. And again, your inner world is the only thing that matters. Choose the self-concept affirmations that mean the most to you and that resonate with you. How do you want to experience life? That's the only thing that matters. Literally, it is the only thing that creates and materializes. That's why circumstances don't matter. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.